going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So first and 10 now from the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, 180! Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Ready?
Now it's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Stop! 180!
They go play action. Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on second and 14. Trubisky dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Run. 59 Mike. Check. Bravo. Let's put him on the buses. Alert. Deuce.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. 180. Point it right. Silver.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
rush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
180! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Real.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10. 38-yard line. I got you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up on 2nd down now. It's Hines, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down Vikings.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
180! Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, watch that.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jannard Avery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The open man is Smith. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, echo. Wild Bill. 59 Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trubisky will throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Regular.
Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Tackle.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mayfield off the play fake. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. King.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field. Yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
44, 44, Mike, 44. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Both to Mike. Mike, both.
On first down, Trubisky. And Diggs has it. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Muhammad. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I can't believe we let you play. I can't.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Bring it up. 180. Out here. Alert. What?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's get it. Regular. Tighten up. 6-6. Pull it high. Alert.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jarvis Landry, and he takes it all away, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". No gain on this defense, no gain. Real. 59's Mike, check. Hey, zoom. Here we go. Mike, check, 59.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, 180. Mike, and let's get in that hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You don't know no better.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the curve.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Trubisky will throw. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way up to the 46. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down, Mayfield again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his tent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, alert, 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 alert.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once who would...
Oh, wide open, complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 83 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. Big game brings up second down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Look, you hear Trubisky wants to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Champz show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Champz show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition.